So today full moon is tomorrow, and it's been a pretty emotional week as we're building up to the intensity of it. And so the trick is not to kick off at other people, to learn how to have the pressure valve that releases the steam without in a safe way, but like pressure cooker. So we yeah but the good news is that after it will drop down, and so by the time we get to the weekend, we'll feel like the release has gone through. It's gone through, which means that the weekend will very much be about trying to nurture yourself and be a bit of a like a feeling of recovery. And so be kind to yourself after you've gone through this week. Would be, I know it's only Thursday, but by the time we get through Friday, we'll need to be reminded of that message, to be kind to yourself over the weekend, because it's a bit like going through something. You need to work out what nurtures, whether it's more sleep, or whether it's sitting with a book, or eating some nice nurturing food, or whatever, because we're right in the intensity. It doesn't get more intense than the moment that we're currently in. And when you go past it, that because we always go past it. And that's what I think is really the strong message that I want to keep reminding everybody, because it feels like it's never ending, but it does end. Okay, it comes back and we have another go at it, but a full moon always brings up emotions that we can clear and heal from. And then but reminding ourselves that it will have an end point is important. So in today's session, honouring that shift point, we will stay low to the floor. So we're not planning to get up and do lots of swinging around and sweeping our arms over and things like that, because we don't need that. What we need is stillness and less intensity. So I thought that we would stay down and just move through some releasing of the tension that we're holding all through our body. So the good news is that we're going to start lying on our backs. So it's going to be hard for me to cue it while I'm on my back, because I don't really talk well lying down, but I will try. So bear with me if it sounds a bit weird, but come down. Oh, I can't bother to stay on my back. Well, there you go. All those kids died. It wasn't any kids died. It was all people in the camping group. But it was, yeah. I mean, so all of this. My brain. So all of this stuff comes up to really focus us and bringing our emotions out. So while we're here, just having that moment, coming back into ourselves, just you can either have knees bent or knees or legs straight, but hands come onto the wherever it feels comfortable, ribs, belly, hips, elbows on the floor though, definitely, and the back of the head on the floor or on a cushion. So there's emotions that come up when we see those sorts of things. If we can clear them, and sometimes that is a good cry or breathing, whatever, or coughing, we don't want to hold the emotional body tense. We want to be able to release that out. So bringing that awareness now to breath in and out through the nose.
Just on a side note, I was in a New World yesterday, and one of Dad's, she's like they did nerds, saw me and came up and said, I'm so sorry about it, but honestly, I was a blubber in the mix.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh! Back up again. And then when she apologised, that made it even worse. She said, we should have done all that clear. I said, well, I didn't notice it.
No, but those triggering, and as I say, and being able to release that emotion, I mean, because you're right in the middle of grief, and grief is overwhelming. Okay, so let's make the next breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Give yourself a big sigh. And now straightening the legs out, bring the hands by the hips. So we're going to do mountain lying down. So shake it out. From here, when you're ready, inhale, lift the arms overhead, stretch, point the toes. And then exhale, bring the hands back down, flex the feet. Inhale, stretch up. and exhale. So 5 in total. Inhale. Doesn't matter if the hands don't get to the floor. Exhale back down. Just more about warming up the shoulders. I don't know, is that 5? One more for luck. Great. Shake it all out. Hug the right knee in towards the chest now. Just wrapping the hands around the knee. Bring the right knee up. Gentle squeezing into the right side of the body. Long, slow breaths here. So squeezing into that right hip, right side of the digestive system. Last breath here to swap it over. Stretch the right leg out, shake it, clear it out, and then hug the left knee in towards the chest. Last breath. Reach the leg back to the floor, shake them both out. Take the clearing breath. Okay, so side stretches lying down, walking the heels over to the right, so it's called banana pose. Both heels stay on the floor. Now bring the arms overhead. Right hand holds left wrist, slightly pulling towards the left, towards the right. So you've got the stretch going down the left side of the body. Head is neutral, just looking straight up, but you've got that stretch going on from left ankle to left wrist. Bring the hands back down, back onto the body. Walk the feet back to the center. Take the clearing breath and notice the lengthening through the left side of the body now versus the right side. And now come to the other side. Walk the heels over to the left. Raise the arms overhead. Left hand holds right wrist, slightly pulling now to the left. Yeah, so we're stretching now through the right side of the body. One more breath here to bring the hands back down, walking the feet back to the center. Take the clearing breath. Okay, coming back to that hugging the knee in, but we're going to do it with breath and movement. So from here, we're going to bring the right knee up and hug it in towards the chest. And then we're going to lift the nose towards the knee. And then bring the head back to the floor. And then the leg back to the floor. So left leg comes up, hug the knee in. Bring the nose towards the knee. Then head back to floor and leg back to floor. So breath and movement, going to the right side. Inhale, bring the right leg up. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, head to floor. Exhale, leg to floor. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, head to floor. Exhale, leg to floor. One more to each side. Inhale, just at your own pace. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And last one to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, lift. Inhale, release. Exhale, release. Take the clearing breath. Coming into bridge pose now from here, bending the knees, placing the hands on the floor for support, pressing the heels into the floor to lift the hips up. And once you've got the hips up, thinking about relaxing the butt cheeks, the glutes relax, hamstrings strengthening, stretching through the front of the body. Lovely. Okay, drop the butt back down, hug the knees in one more time. Both knees in, and rocking side to side, ease out any tension in the lower back. It's rolling over onto the sides, and feeling the pressure points. Okay, a little bit of a challenge because it's getting too easy. Placing the feet down, this time bring the feet together, coming into bridge, single leg bridge. So both feet together, both knees together, hands on the floor for support. Press through the heels to lift the hips one more time. This time we're going to stretch the right leg out, so lift the right leg. Keep the knees together. Point through the toes. Relax the glutes. Let the left leg do the work. Come out if you feel like you're starting to get cramp. Otherwise, breathing. Building some strength in the back of that leg. Okay, swapping to the other side. When you're ready, you can drop the butt down, but then raise it back up again. This time it's the left leg that's straight, pointing through the toes. Stretch, strengthening. And bring the leg back down. Hug the knees in one more time. This time, instead of rocking side to side, placing the hands on the tops of the knees and doing circles. So going over to the right, pulling towards the chest, and then over to the left. So going around, big or small, just whatever feels right, just rolling around, releasing out the tension. One more. Pause, and then going back the other way. We'll do 5 in each direction. Okay, from here, stretching the legs out. Take a clearing breath. Rolling over onto your right side, so just however you want to get there, making it a little bit of a challenge. We're going to come over onto your right side, elbow under shoulder for side plank, because you all thought it was so easy from what we were doing. So legs are straight, shoulder and elbow in line, left hand on the floor for support, bending the left leg, placing it in front of the right knee. So we're going to use that to press. So we're going to press through the foot and the hand and the elbow to lift the hip off the floor. That's it. Keep the hand flat to the floor so that you've got the right hand flat to the floor. Yeah. Not too far. It's already 3 breaths. Last breath here. And come down. Whew. Roll back onto your back for a moment. Give yourself a stretch or a hug. And then we're going to swap over to the left side. But take a moment on your back before you come over if you want to. Let the heart rate come back down. And then set it up for the left side. So the right leg goes in front. So it's working on strength. And when you're ready to push through, keeping that bottom leg straight. 5 breaths here. Last breath. Well done. To release back down. Roll back onto your back for one more time. Hug the knees in. And then bring once you've done that, given that squeeze and release, then bring the hands behind the backs of the legs and think about rocking forwards and backwards, which may or may not get you back up to seated. Use the core to get you to seated. Well done. Shake it out. Okay. From here, forward fold, bending the knees, bring the hands under the knees, drop the head down, close the eyes, take a few breaths. Okay, just take a small lift up and then swap the hands the other way. So make it the awkward way. So whatever hand you had on the bottom before, now place that on the top. Just to adjust the shoulders around a little bit, getting a stretch through the shoulders as well as the lower back. So stretching through the spine and across the back, upper back. Using this as recovery. Nice. Okay. Coming up, sitting up with the legs straight, and see how you go with hands facing forward beside the hips. Sitting tall, natural curve in the spine, readjusting and lengthening through the spine. So shoulders are dropping down away from the ears. Head is looking straight forward. Using this as a bit of a chance to realign shoulders, spine, shake out the legs. Maybe down through the arms as well. Okay, good shake out. So boat pose, always a fun one. Coming up, so sitting up nice and tall, hands on the knees lightly, coming onto the toes, raising the right leg up, engaging the core, so pulling belly button to spine. So building hip flexor strength, lower abdominal strength. And release it down. Lift the left leg up.
Oh, it's giving me grit.
Yeah, shake it out if it's getting. So it's tight. It's the tightness that causes the cramp.
Yep.
Stretch it out, shake it out. Okay. Last breath there. Okay. Yeah, just give it a really good shake out. Shake out the right through to the hips. Shake, 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 all the way to the toes. Release all of that tension. Take a big clearing breath, and then we're going to set it up for round 2. You might not have got 2 rounds of side planks, but you've got 2 rounds of boat. All right, choices. You can either go one at a time for 3 breaths, or you can try both legs up for 5 breaths. All right. You're up and you're holding it there. Last breath. Take it, give it a good shake out.
Oh, the muscles at the tops of your legs.
Yeah. Where are we going to from here? Let's come into butterfly just for a moment to release out the tension in the thigh. So soles of the feet together, either holding onto the ankles or to the toes, whatever's working. But keeping the sides of the feet on the floor, and then just letting the knees relax out for a moment. Lift up tall, and then you could lead with the chin and the chest forward a little bit. Long breaths. Could close the eyes. Feel the pressure coming off those hips. Cool. All right. From here, keeping the right leg where it is, bringing the left leg out to the side of the mat now, foot flat to the floor. So we're coming into seated wild thing. Right hand is coming behind, and you're going to roll over onto the right knee to lift the hips up, stretching. Wherever it goes. If the butt's still on the floor, that's fine, just wherever it feels. And just be careful of that right wrist. That's really the main problem with this a lot of pressure on the shoulder and wrist. All right, come back down, so let's not stay there for long. Stretch out the wrist. So just being mindful of that side of the story. Come to the other side, left foot onto the side of the left foot, right foot at the edge, left hand behind. Just be careful of that. Yeah, just might just stay there. Yeah. That might be enough. You don't want to load your whole. Yeah, so stay butt down and just stretch the arm as much as it comfortably can. That's it. And come back down. Well done. Okay, sitting, shake the legs out for a moment. Okay, we're still last easy, just a very easy seated. However, you can get the legs slightly crossed because we want hands on knees. We're going to go seated cat cow. So hands are going to hold the knees. Take the inhale, and then as you exhale, drop back and drop your chin to your chest. Stretch through the back. And then as you inhale, see if you can bring the chin and chest up, reaching forward. Exhale, roll back, stretch out. Inhale, come forward. So we're looking for movement from neck to tailbone. Stretching out the upper, the shoulders as well. It's really good, this one, for frozen shoulder. Come forward. And back. Okay, one more. And back. Beautiful. All right, coming to neutral. Let's come over onto hands and knees. Coming back to a little bit of strength work. Strength work. Coming into kneeling Superman. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips, feet flat to the floor. Right leg is going out behind with the toes pointing down. Left arm's coming in front with the hand, thumb on top, looking down to the mat. Building stability, core strength. Okay, hand to floor, knee to floor. Take the clearing breath and then swapping to the other side. Left leg, right arm for 5 breaths. Last breath, hand to floor, knee to floor. Dropping back into child's pose. So either knees together or knees wide, whatever feels comfortable. Sliding the butt back, sliding the hands forward, and then perhaps bending the elbows and stacking them so that you can go forehead to hands. Nice big clear breaths. From here, to lift the head, we're coming into down dog. So bringing the hands in front wide and get little fingers right to the edge of the mat, fingers nice and wide. Tucking the toes under and lifting the hips high. All right. Now, pressing one heel after the other. No complaining about the sun. We've been looking for it. Pressing down, stretching it out. Did you not know that the yoga studio would bring out the sun every time we practice down here? It's like
she's talking shit.
Oh, come on, leave me with my beliefs in myself. All right, from here, you're going to bend the knees. You're going to step the right foot as far forward as you can, and then you're going to bring the left knee down. Flatten out the foot, grab the foot and bring it forward, coming into a low lunge. Okay, from here, hands to heart. So practicing that idea of closing the eyes or dropping the eye gaze low. Feel a stretch in the front of the left hip. Last one here. From here, coming forward, open the eyes, come forward, left elbow onto right knee for the twist. So now turning and looking towards the right. Right, come back to center. Hands to floor, tucking the toes under, stepping the right leg back to down dog. Again, if you want to press one heel after the other, it's okay to have the knees bent. Just pressing, stretching out through the calf muscles, releasing the tension out of those calves. Okay, from here, then bending the knees, stepping the left foot forward this time, right knee to floor. Grab the foot, bring it forward. Coming into that stretch, so right angle at the ankle and at the knee, feeling the stretch in the front of the right hip, hands to heart, shoulders over hips, closing the eyes. Last breath here. Can you feel how the body stabilizes itself when you haven't got any eyes to, to focus on? Yeah, but it's a really good practice because what it does is your body stabilizes it without the sense of the sight. All right, so twisting right elbow, left knee, looking to the left. It's a really good practice. That's all right. I have the odd client who goes like this to find the left. I can't cue it. I can't mirror it. I can only cue it when I'm doing it myself to the right, to the correct side. Okay, come back to the center. If I try to do the opposite, my brain is completely addled. Right, bring the hands back to the floor. Tuck the toes, stepping back to down dog. Okay, from here, bending the knees, walking the hands to the feet. Then hands are coming to shins, straight legs, flat back, pulling the shoulders back, keeping the elbows close to the body. Feel a lengthening through the backs of the legs, up through the spine. Head is straight, looking neutral, eyes are straight down to the mat. So we just did this one seated, now we're doing it standing. Okay, from here a little bit more. This is the last challenging part of the day. Bending the knees, walking the hands forward, coming to plank. Dropping, come all the way forward. Start from the flank. Okay. We're coming down to onto the belly, so whenever you're ready, you can drop the knees, flatten the feet, lowering all the way down to the floor. Hands stay under shoulders. We're going to do cobra with a twist. So from here, feet hip width apart, flat. Inhale, lift the chin and chest, and then exhale, bring back to the floor. All right, here's the twist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, turn, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release it to the floor. Inhale, lift up. This time, look over the left shoulder. Back to the center, hands to floor. Inhale, up, twist, center, release. Inhale, twist, center, release. Okay, come back down. Place the hands under the forehead for a moment. Dropping the head into the hands, taking some long, slow belly breaths. So as you inhale, you could press the belly into the mat. And as you exhale, slight contraction. Creating some space through those digestive organs. to lift the head up. Coming back onto the elbows. See how we go for a broken wing pose. Sliding the right hand through with the palm up, and then we're going to go right ear to floor. Might be to block.
Should you be on your stomach or your side?
Stomach. And then once you're there, you want to think about pressing, no, stomach. Try to see if it goes to the ear to block.
Ear to block.
Yeah. Not with the arm, yeah. So we're just stretching into the right. And then you're going to think about making the left hip, keep the spine neutral. So stretches in the shoulder and neck. Okay, to lift back up, come back to the center, come to Sphinx, and then go to the other side. Left hand's going through, left ear's going down to the floor or block, and then rolling that right hip back to the floor to keep yourself straight through the spine.
Rolling towards the hip, towards the mat or back to the mat?
Towards the hip, towards the mat, yeah. No, that way, yeah, there you go. Good. Lifting up. Come back to the centre. Take a nice, from here and going back to that second round of the belly breathing. So coming back down, forehead to hands. Nice big press. Belly presses into the floor. Turn the heaters back on. Last breath to lift the head, and then you can just take your time rolling over onto your back, coming back to where we started. Either knees bent or legs straight, whatever feels comfortable. Taking that time just to reconnect with the breath, because we've been all over the place. So we want to just bring the breath back under control. We want to check that the heart rate is coming back down. And then the last pose today is a twist. So bending the knees, placing the right foot on top of the left knee, and your hands out at shoulder height, palms facing down for support. Now dropping the knees to the right. The knees go over to the right, and then looking over the left shoulder. So full reclined spinal twist. Come back to neutral. Take the clearing breath and then swapping the legs over. So now left foot sits on top of right knee. Drop the knees to the left. And then looking over the right shoulder, so turning the head to the right. Lovely. Head to center, legs to center. Stretch the legs out. Maybe stretch the arms overhead. Give yourself a bit of a stretch out. Shake the fingers, shake the feet. Take a big breath. And then coming into Shavasana. So letting the feet be a little bit wider than hips. Let the feet flop out to the side, opening all the way through to the hips. Hands come down, palms facing up. Shoulders away from the ears. Stretch the fingers wide, so get all the fingernails to the floor, palms up. Yep. And then let the natural curl come back into the fingers. Lift the head slightly, tuck the chin in, then drop the head back to the floor with that extra bit of length through the back of the neck. So gentle stretch, one where you can relax into it and allow the body to adjust for all of the stretching that we've done, and all the releases of the fascia. Creating a little bit of more sense of mobility. But hopefully feeling nurtured and not stressed, feeling like you've done yourself a favour and that your body will thank you for it. Notice if there's any tension gathering up anywhere in your body. Just make any small adjustments to release that off. And take a big breath in and a clearing breath out if you want to. Release the... And then settling back in. Just for a couple more breaths. Feeling that stillness and silence. Maybe a sense of peace. Okay. From here, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, bring the legs together, stretch the arms overhead, give yourself a nice full body stretch. Bend the left knee to allow you to roll over onto your right side. Just taking a moment on the side before coming on up. Coming up to nice, easy seated.
Those heaters will heat up quick, don't they?
They're great, aren't they? Infrared. They heat you straight into the core of you. They're really good healing. Yeah. Okay, so when you're ready, hands come to heart. Take the deep breath in. Clearing breath out. Bowing the head to open the eyes.
Namaste.
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 Well done. Take it.
How's it? Good?